there, it's Mindy. Well, today I want to talk about Tysabri. I had my 17th infusion of Tysabri a couple of weeks ago, and everything is fine. Everything is fine with that, but you know, I've been hearing some alarming things about Tysabri that have really been bothering me, and a lot of it had to do with the 2-year mark. It seems like after you've been on Tysabri for 2 years, that's when bad things start happening. So, I started asking questions. I started seeking out people that knew answers to these questions. I'm 49 years old, and my parents' generation and my grandparents' generation, when they went to the doctor, they did what the doctor told them to, no questions asked. You know, they'd follow him to the letter. And, well, I'm not that way. I'm not that way. And so I want to know these things. And so one of my really good friends on YouTube, her name is Judy. I've talked about her before. Her YouTube channel is Do Not Concede. She is so smart. So smart. So I have been talking to her about Tysabri because she's done a lot of research into this. And I trust her. I trust her opinion, and it's all good with Judy. And she's been telling me some scary things. You know, it's like, yeah, after the 24th infusion, something bad happens. You know how we all at first had this, oh, Tysabri makes me feel so good. You know, it's great. You know, it's like a miracle. But then it seems to go bad, and when it goes bad quickly. So, I knew Judy has a really good friend that was on Tysabri, and she developed PML on her 22nd infusion. So I was asking Judy questions about that, and I said, well, when you develop PML, what's it like, you know? What do you feel like? What happens to you? And I guess in Angela's case, that's Judy's friend that had PML, it came on very quickly. It came on kind of like an MS attack would. She lost her vision, she lost her right side, and it was very, very fast. And it was horrible. It was horrible what she went through. But she made it through it. She lived, and most people don't. So she lived for a reason, you know. She lived to tell other people about this. So I'm really starting to get scared about Tysabri. I really am. I have to be honest. But then on the other hand, it does make me feel so damn good, and I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm the one that it's not going to affect. Maybe it's going to be me. I don't know. And another thing that has thrown a wrench into my works is we have to be tested for the JC virus. That's the virus that precedes PML. Well, like the last time I was tested with it, nobody knew what the heck JC virus was. It's still a nightmare. It's still going on now, and gosh, that was like 6 months ago now. We're still fighting them on that. The insurance company won't pay for me to be tested for the JC virus, which is just blows my mind. So I don't feel very protected right now. So my doctor, you know, he's going back and forth with the insurance company, you know, explaining to them that, you know, this isn't experimental, you know, that this is precautionary measures to make sure that the people that are on Tysabri don't develop PML. So to make a long story short, we're going to have to probably pay for that test every time I have to have it done, and it's like $350. But screw it, you know. I have to have it. I have to have it. And I go to see my neurologist in about a little over a month. And so that's still going to keep me under the 2-year mark with Tysabri when I go to see him. And so then I'll make my decision at that time. But as of right now, I'm deciding to stay on it, you know, as long as I don't have JC virus, you know. Supposedly I tested negative for that, but Lord knows if I really did or not, since nobody seems to know what the heck it is. God dang. So we're going to be addressing all of this stuff when I see my neurologist, and at that time then we're going to make a game plan. But as of right now, I'm going to stay on Tysabri, because so far it's better than any of the other things that I've been on. You know, at least I'm not sick constantly on Tysabri. At least it has given me my life back. I look totally normal. If you didn't know I was sick, you'd never know. I'm walking just great and everything. Really, the only complaint I have right now is I've just been a little tired, and I recently just went through one of the most emotional experiences a mother can go through. And usually something like that would have triggered an MS attack in me. And it stirred up the pot pretty good. It stirred up the pot pretty darn good, but it did not manifest into a full-blown attack at all. And so I have to give Tysabri a little bit of credit for that too, because when I was on Copaxone, Beta-Ceron, Avonex, nothing worked when I was on those. And it was just horrible being on those anyways. It was awful. I have nothing good to say about any of those drugs. Nothing. So, I guess I'll leave it at that, and I'll keep y'all posted. Peace and love. Bye-bye.